It's always a thrill for us to have a pair of monumental Imperial Russian vases and to present them to the market. I think this is the best pair we've ever had. The plum-colored ground and these bands of monochromatic swirling acanthus lobes are unique and surprisingly modern, although this pair is earlier, 1833, than most examples. And the Old Master pictures are especially well painted. The vases were made at the Imperial Porcelain Factory in St. Petersburg during the reign of Emperor Nicholas I, who took a great interest in the factory. Technical advances in the construction and firing of porcelain meant that vases could now be produced on a monumental scale. These vases are 138 centimeters tall. To decorate such a large surface, the factory turned to paintings, usually Old Masters. Often the emperor himself chose what works to be reproduced. The paintings reproduced here are mid-17th century Dutch genre scenes, both showing musical gatherings. The first is a work by Anthony Palamides titled The Concert. It's an indoor view of well-dressed figures discussing a musical manuscript. There's a more private, somewhat mysterious conversation going on behind them while a servant pours a drink. Archival records show that the painting was sent from the Hermitage to the Imperial Porcelain Manufactory for copying in 1832. It was reproduced here by the painter-decorator Semyon Golov, who signed his work in the lower right corner. The picture remains in the Hermitage today. The other musical group is outdoors and is comprised of perhaps less prosperous figures. Again, there are different things going on in the picture. One figure plays the cello and seems adrift in his own world. Another reclines casually and looks directly at us. A man and woman examine what appears to be sheet music, while a very animated woman examines a glass, either to see if it's clean or perhaps she's annoyed that it's empty. The original painting may be a work by Gillis van Tilborg, and it may be a work which has been lost. What is certain is that it is not in the Hermitage today, so we're fortunate to have this reproduction, which was painted by the porcelain decorator Vasily Masheryakov. Both Golov and Masheryakov were two of the best copyists of their time, and collaborated on other pairs of vases, including a pair of blue-ground vases, very similar to these, which were presented to the emperor at Easter in 1831. The molded gilded details are rich and crisp. The handles terminate in these amazing seed pods. It's difficult with photographs to convey the very opulent impression of these vases. They really need to be seen in person, and I encourage everyone to visit Sotheby's during our pre-sale exhibition starting on Friday, the 22nd of November. The New Bond Street galleries will be filled with treasures, including these magnificent vases.